Am I the only one that didn't know this? I mean, really? For the longest time, I thought making a decent income meant a long commute, a stuffy office, and a 9-to-5 schedule that felt more like a life sentence. But the world has changed, and the game has completely transformed. It turns out you can make serious money from your phone, your laptop, your couch, wherever. The freedom we've all been craving isn't some far-off dream. It's happening right now, powered by Wi-Fi and a little bit of hustle. So, if you're ready to ditch the old way of thinking and explore real, legitimate ways to build an income stream from home, you're in the right place. Here are 5 WFH side hustles that prove it. We're going to break down exactly what they are, how to start, and what you can realistically expect. First up, freelance writing. And no, you don't need to be the next Stephen King to succeed. Businesses of all sizes need content. Blog posts, website copy, emails, social media updates, and they're willing to pay for quality. Clients pay anywhere from $50 for a short blog post to over $500 per article for in-depth, expert-level content. The key is finding your niche. Are you passionate about fitness, tech, personal finance, or sustainable living? Specializing makes you an expert, and experts command higher rates. To start, you need a portfolio. Don't have one? Create one. Write 3 to 5 sample articles in your chosen niche. You can post them on a free platform like Medium or a personal blog to create a professional-looking showcase of your skills. Then, it's time to find clients. Start on platforms like Upwork or LinkedIn. On Upwork, you can bid on jobs directly. On LinkedIn, connect with marketing managers or content leads in your industry. Send them a personalized message, not a generic copy-paste, highlighting how you can help them achieve their content goals. Your first few gigs might be on the lower end of the pay scale, but they are crucial for building experience and testimonials. Next, let's talk about becoming a virtual assistant, or VA. This is one of the most in-demand roles in the remote work world. Think of a VA as the remote right-hand person for a busy entrepreneur or a small business. Businesses pay $20–40 per hour, and that rate can go up to $60 or more for specialized skills. Remote admin is booming. So, what does a VA actually do? The services are incredibly varied. It could be managing email inboxes, scheduling appointments, posting on social media, handling customer service inquiries, or even doing light bookkeeping. The beauty of it is that you can offer a package of services based on your existing skills. Are you super organized? Offer calendar management. A wizard with Canva? Offer social media graphic creation. To get started, define your services. Make a list of what you're good at and what you enjoy doing. Then, think about who needs those services. A solo photographer might need help with client emails, while a startup founder might need someone to manage their social media schedule. You can find your first clients through your personal network, in Facebook groups for entrepreneurs, or on VA-specific job boards. A friend of mine started by helping a local real estate agent manage her listings and social media for just a few hours a week. Within 6 months, she had a full client roster and was earning more than she did at her old office job, all from her spare bedroom. Hustle number 3 is online tutoring. If you have expertise in any academic subject, a musical instrument, or even a language, you can turn that knowledge into income. Tutors earn a wide range, from $15 per hour for general homework help to over $60 per hour for specialized subjects like AP Calculus or SAT Prep. And the demand is incredibly steady. Platforms like Tutor.com, Chegg, or Wisent connect tutors with students from all over the world. You don't always need a formal teaching certificate, especially for subjects where your professional experience is what counts. For example, if you're a software developer, you're perfectly qualified to tutor coding. The key to success is being a great teacher. That means being patient, clear, and able to adapt your teaching style to each student. Your first step is to choose your subject and gather any relevant credentials or proof of your expertise. Then, sign up for one or two major tutoring platforms. Create a compelling profile that highlights your skills, your teaching philosophy, and what makes you a great choice. Set a competitive starting rate to attract your first few students and get those all-important 5-star reviews. Once you're established, you can increase your prices. The flexibility is fantastic. You can open up time slots that work around your own schedule, whether that's evenings, weekends, or during your lunch break. All right, for our fourth hustle, let's get creative with print on demand, or POD. This is a fantastic model for artists, designers, or anyone with a clever idea. Here's how it works. You create a design, upload it to a POD platform like Printful or Redbubble, and they handle everything else: the printing, the inventory, the shipping. When a customer buys a t-shirt, a mug, or a phone case with your design on it, the company produces it and sends it out, and you get a cut of the profit. It's a brilliant way to earn passive income. Creators report earning anywhere from a few extra bucks to hundreds or even thousands in passive sales monthly once their store is established. The key is to find a profitable niche. Instead of making a generic t-shirt with a cat on it, think more specific. How about a t-shirt for people who love both cats and knitting? Or a coffee mug for accountants with a funny, industry-specific joke on it? The more niche you go, the easier it is to find your target audience. You don't need to be a professional graphic designer. Tools like Canva make it easy to create text-based designs or simple graphics. Your first step is to brainstorm 10 to 20 design ideas within a specific niche. Create the designs, then sign up for a POD service. They make it incredibly simple to upload your art and create mock-ups, realistic photos of your designs on actual products. You can then sell these products through marketplaces like Etsy or directly on the pod platform itself. The beauty is, you create the design once, and it can sell over and over again without any additional work from you. Finally, we have hustle number 5, micro-tasking and surveys. Now, let's be very clear about this one. This is not going to make you rich, but it is a legitimate, no-skill-required way to make some extra cash in your spare time. We're talking about filling out surveys on sites like Survey Junkie, doing small online tasks on Amazon Mechanical Turk, or testing websites on platforms like User Testing. It's not huge, but earning an extra $100, $300 a month for time you'd otherwise spend scrolling social media is a definite win. The strategy here is called stacking. Don't just rely on one app. Sign up for 3 to 5 reputable platforms. This way, when one is low on opportunities, you can just switch to another. Be realistic about the earnings. Some surveys pay pennies, while others might pay a few dollars. The key is consistency. Dedicate 15 to 30 minutes a day, maybe while you're watching TV or waiting in line, to knocking out a few tasks. A word of caution: stick to well-known, reputable sites. Never pay to join a survey platform, and be wary of any site that asks for too much personal information. Also, pay attention to the payout threshold. Most sites require you to earn a certain amount, like $10 or $25, before you can cash out to PayPal or with a gift card. This is a volume game, but for pure, mindless, flexible earning, it's a solid option to have in your back pocket. So, there you have it. 5 distinct paths to making money from home. But information is useless without action. So here is my challenge to you: the 30-day hustle test. Don't try to do all 5 at once. That's a recipe for burnout. Pick one. Just one. The one that excites you the most or best fits your current skills. For the next 30 days, commit to it. If it's freelance writing, your goal is to write and post 1 portfolio piece and send out 5 targeted pitches per week. If it's being a VA, your goal is to define your services and reach out to 10 potential clients. If it's tutoring, build your profile and apply to 2 platforms. For POD, create and upload 5 designs. For surveys, spend 20 minutes a day on your chosen apps. Track everything. How much time did you spend? How much money did you make? What worked? What didn't? At the end of 30 days, you'll have real data. You'll know if this is a hustle worth pursuing. You can then decide to double down, pivot your strategy, or try a different hustle from the list. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to start. Pick one, test it for 30 days, and scale what works. You have the ability to build the financial freedom you want, and it can start today.